Here's a move that's either brilliant timing or desperately late to the party. The National Association of Television Program Executives has just unveiled its fresh executive board lineup, and the composition tells a fascinating story about where the industry thinks it's heading. After weathering the storm of bankruptcy and emerging under new ownership just 2 years ago, NATPE is making a bold statement with this strategic appointment. The newly assembled executive board reads like a who's who of entertainment powerhouses. But here's where it gets controversial. The mix reveals just how fractured and uncertain the current media landscape has become. This isn't your typical industry board appointment. The selected executives represent a deliberate bridge between the traditional television world and the streaming revolution that's been reshaping everything we thought we knew about content distribution. Think about it. We're seeing representatives from legacy giants standing shoulder to shoulder with streaming pioneers, which raises some eyebrows about whether this collaboration will actually work or if it's just corporate theater. The impressive roster includes Brad Beal from Amazon MGM Studios, handling worldwide content licensing, Kevin Beggs steering creative operations at Lionsgate Television Group, and Michael Bonner overseeing global TV distribution for NBC Universal. But that's just the beginning of this star-studded lineup. And this is the part most people miss. The board also features Val Borland from Versant Entertainment, Flory Bramnick representing Sony Pictures Television's distribution arm, and Brandon Brito bringing Apple TV Plus's programming perspective to the table. The inclusion of Dan Cohen, formerly Paramount Global's chief content licensing officer, adds another layer of traditional media expertise to the mix. The streaming side gets further representation through Lori Conkling from Netflix's licensing division, while David Decker brings Warner Bros. Discovery's content sales experience. Traditional broadcast television isn't forgotten either, with Elaine Frontaine-Bryant from AE and Lifetime joining the conversation, alongside Rebecca Glashow, who leads BBC Studios' global media and streaming operations. But here's where the story takes an interesting turn. This entire reshuffling happened because Canadian media company Brunico swooped in to rescue NATPE from bankruptcy back in 2023. For those unfamiliar with the behind-the-scenes drama, NATPE was essentially on life support before Brunico, known for brands like Realscreen, threw it a lifeline. The recovery strategy has been anything but conventional. After bringing NATPE back to Miami in 2024, the organization made the bold decision to merge its operations with Realscreen's programming-focused conference in 2025. This hybrid approach is set to continue with the combined event scheduled for February 2 to 6, 2026. What makes this executive board particularly intriguing is how it differs from NATPE's traditional annual content advisory boards. Instead of focusing on specific programming decisions, this group will tackle the bigger picture challenges that are keeping media executives awake at night: global market navigation, strategic expansion, and industry connectivity. Claire McDonald, who serves as SVP and Executive Director of NATPE, didn't mince words about the board's significance. This board embodies the innovative cross-platform spirit that defines today's content landscape. Their collective insight will be critical as NATPE continues evolving into a truly global hub for content commerce and creative collaboration. Here's the million-dollar question, though. Can this dream team of executives from competing companies actually work together effectively? Or will corporate interests and conflicting agendas turn their meetings into diplomatic nightmares? And more importantly, does this lineup represent genuine industry evolution, or just another attempt to appear relevant in a rapidly changing market? What do you think? Is NATPE's new executive board the strategic masterstroke the organization needs? Or are we witnessing another case of too many chiefs trying to steer the same ship? Share your thoughts on whether traditional TV and streaming platforms can truly collaborate, or if they're destined to remain competitors masquerading as partners.